What the actual fuck happened about 24 hours ago? Anthony Davis got traded for Luka Doncic. Bro, what is going on in the basketball world right now, guys? Nobody saw this coming. Absolutely nobody. But anyways, what's good, you guys? Welcome back to the Dusky Pup Podcast, where we are one step ahead. It's your boy Pete here, obviously. This is an emergency podcast stream tonight, okay? Because obviously the NBA is just going ballistic right now, and I wanted to get some content out for you guys. Normally we usually get our videos out on Monday for you guys, but since it's Sunday, Kurt wasn't able to make it today, which is understandable. So, I'm here for you guys today. I'm gonna give you guys a great freaking show. It's gonna be a straight banger, guys. We're gonna go all over the Anthony Davis Luka Doncic trade, and about an hour ago, De'Aaron Fox became a Spur, along with Zach LaVine going to the Kings in a 3-team deal. So, what's going on with the NBA right now? I don't know, but this is why we're here. We're here to cover all of this, guys. So I'm gonna give y'all a freaking banger tonight. So let's give it up for ourselves. All right, guys. So obviously we're going to start off with the Lakers Mavericks trade. So the full deal was Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first for Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. I'm gonna go over literally everything now. What does it do for the current situation? Not the future. Just right now, what does it do? In my personal opinion, the Lakers got worse and the Mavericks got better. And as of this second, the Mavericks are the better team. Now that can change, okay? Because don't forget, there's a lot more things that can happen. I'm going to cover everything. But I'm just saying, as of this second, right now, the Mavericks are the better team. They got better and the Lakers got worse, okay? Now, what are the plans with the Lakers moving forward after this trade? This was obviously more of a future investment than it was for win now. Now, am I saying Anthony Davis is a better player than Luka? No, Luka Doncic is obviously better. But for the Lakers situation, Anthony Davis offered more from a win-now perspective than Luka Doncic would. And that's simply because we already have LeBron James. Luka Doncic does the same exact thing on him offensively. On top of that, they're both useless defenders. The Lakers currently don't even have an anchor. Their centers now are Maxi Kleber and Jackson Hayes. Like, Maxi Kleber is alright defensively, I guess. But Jackson Hayes, it's like, come on, give me a break. Okay? So, Luka was more of a future investment. For all you guys out there that are saying, oh, the Lakers got better. Oh, they're unstoppable. Bro, no. This was not a move for now. This was a future investment. The Lakers knew they probably weren't going to win nothing as they were. So they decided to turn into what was arguably the worst future in the league into a perfect situation. Like, think about it, guys. They literally got a top 3 player in the NBA who's only 25 years old for the best possible price, okay? Like, it doesn't get any better than that. This is a deal that anybody would have taken. Literally anybody. We traded Anthony Davis, who's about to be 32 years old, also can't even stay healthy. And then Max Christie, who nobody gives a shit about, and a first round pick 40 years from now, right? For Luka Doncic. So clearly the Lakers caught a massive W in this freaking deal. But if the Lakers do want to win now, what are they going to do since they have gotten worse with the information I've given you guys, okay? They could acquire a center, okay? Currently, they're looking at Nick Claxton. They're looking at Clint Capella, Jonas Valanciunas. They might be looking into Nikola Vucevic, okay? But what do I think they should do? Call up the Brooklyn Nets. Tell them, Rui Hachimura and a 2029 first, because they do have one more pick from that draft. That should be enough to get Claxton, honestly, because at this point, Claxton's arguably not even their best center. It's Noah Clowney, and the Nets' future is currently horrific. So they might as well just get a bench scorer and a future first to make their future a little better, at least, since Claxton isn't really offering them much. I think if they get Claxton along while having Finney Smith and Vanderbilt as primary defenders, I think that's enough defense to get by. The offense is obviously going to be there, right? They have LeBron and Luka. Then there's Austin Reeves, who they managed to keep. They even kept Dalton Connect. They have all the offense in the world. The problem is going to be defense now. But if we get Nick Claxton, that problem could be solved. Honestly, even if we get Clint Capella, it could be solved. I honestly don't even mind Clint Capella either. Like personally, I would just prefer Claxton because he's younger. But I wouldn't be mad if the Nets said, "Nah, we don't want to do it." So we went to the Hawks and they did it because it makes sense on the Hawks end as well, because they want to make Onyeka their primary center. And on top of that, they're going to get a good bench scorer to support Trey, along with a future first. So, in my opinion, that deal makes sense for both sides. I do not want Nikola Vucevic, though, okay? Because this guy just isn't a good defender. He's good on offense, but offense is not what we need, right? The offense is already taken care of. What we need is defense. He doesn't solve that issue. So getting Vucevic would just be a straight up L. I don't even want to freaking look at him. We should just be looking at Claxton and Capella. There's talks around Valanciunas as well, but he's pretty much useless for us too. He can't defend either, so it should be Claxton or Capella, preferably Claxton, but I wouldn't be mad with either or. If the Lakers do acquire one of them, though, I do think they are probably the favorite, because then they're so dangerous on offense. Their defense will be good enough. Yeah, I think they're going to win it all. Now, if they don't acquire a center, what should they do? Should they trade LeBron? Should they stay put and see what happens? In my opinion, if you can't get a center, I would probably say just trade LeBron as well. Just trade him for young assets and picks to complete the retool/rebuild around Luka. Okay, so that way we could solidify ourselves on a great path towards the future, because we already have Luka, Reeves, Connect as young assets. If we trade LeBron, we can get more. I was honestly thinking this would probably be the perfect time to make LeBron a warrior if he wishes. They got the assets and everything. I know LeBron wants to play with Curry as well. We could just freaking ask for Kaminga, Moody, Pods, and like 1 to 2 picks. That should be good enough to get it done. LeBron gets to play with Curry, and then the Lakers complete the retool/rebuild, right? So I think the Lakers should try pursuing a center to try and make a push to win. But if that does not happen, they should just trade LeBron and completely solidify themselves on like a retool/rebuild path. Okay, that's my personal opinion. Now let me discuss the Mavericks end of this trade and how I think they became a better team. Anthony Davis is going to be playing the 4 for this team, right? Their centers are Gafford and Lively. That team literally has a similar identity to the 2020 Lakers right now. It's very similar. They have that deadly defensive front court. Not to mention that they have Kyrie take care of the ball handling. So I don't even think they needed Luka that badly, because they already have a guy who could run the show with the ball. And Luka doesn't offer anything at all defensively. Well, Davis is an elite defender, and obviously, let's not act like the guy's useless offensively. The guy's literally averages like 25 and 12. So, in my opinion, the Mavericks became a better team. Should they have tried to get more? Yes, they should have tried to get more picks. Everybody can agree with that. But I won't say this is a worst trade in the world for them if they manage to win a title. Now, you think about it. You say maybe they could have won more with Luka as well, since he obviously has 10 plus years, and Davis is probably only going to be good maybe like another 2 years tops. I mean, he's about to turn 32 and he can't even stay healthy most of the time. Plus, he's a big man, so he's not going to be good for very much longer. So clearly, the Mavericks did this deal with an intention of winning immediately. If they manage to do it, I'll say it's not the worst deal in the world. However, if they do not win, this was the worst deal in NBA history, considering they literally traded a top 3 player in the NBA who's 25 and was also their freaking franchise player. Okay? So this is my personal take from both teams. Now, I'm gonna get into my feelings a little bit about the Lakers, the one straight. As you guys know, the Lakers are my favorite team. And I love Anthony Davis, okay? I love the guy. But it paid me so much to see us toss him away like this. He got traded pretty much because he went on a show last week saying that they had to make a move for a center. Rob Pelinka really is an evil guy. A lot of GMs don't like associating with him because he does like sketchy stuff. He saw Davis talking, oh, we need to get a center. And sources are saying that pissed him off. So he said, oh, you don't want to play center? No problem. This is not going to be for us, right? So he sent him to Dallas where he can play the 4. Coincidence, right? But apparently, Luka Doncic didn't even know he was gonna get traded either. And the Mavericks were the ones that actually reached out to the Lakers about this trade. They just reached out and said, hey, we'll trade you guys Luka Doncic. We want Anthony Davis. Like, let's try and work something out. So, they talked it out. They got a deal done. But it's kind of crazy how neither player knew they were gonna get traded. Anthony Davis literally found out through a freaking interview after the Knicks game last night. He didn't play, but that's literally how he found out. He was in the middle of an interview. They were questioning him, and he's just like, "Wait, what? What are you guys talking about?" Like, he literally had no idea this was happening. This shocked the whole entire world. I didn't even believe it myself when I first saw it. I saw Shams tweet it. I'm like, nah, no way, he got hacked. Then 2 minutes later, ESPN's posting it, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is like real, bro. I just couldn't believe it. But what I want to say for Anthony Davis is, I love you, man. You did a lot for our franchise. You helped win us a championship. Truly, I wish you the best. If we end up getting eliminated, I hope you win. I'm cheering for you after the Lakers, okay? Once a Laker, always a Laker. So if we get bounced, I hope you win your second ship in Dallas. I really do, man. I'm going to give it up for Anthony Davis real quick. Yep. That's pretty much everything I had to say about this deal. Now, moving on to the deal that just happened today, about an hour ago. There was a 3-team deal between the Spurs, the Kings, and the Bulls, okay? The full package was the Spurs received De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. The Kings received Zach LaVine, Sidi Sissoko, or however you say his name, along with 3 firsts and 3 seconds. The Bulls get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and their own first-round pick this upcoming year in 2025 that they had previously dealt for DeMar DeRozan, so they pretty much got their pick back. Okay. The Spurs, fantastic move, man. Fantastic freaking move. They got what they needed, which was a point guard. And they got an all-star level one at that with De'Aaron Fox, who's young. Him and Wemby are going to be such a great duo. Like, they're a threat, man. They're a threat. I'm going to be honest. They're a big threat. I think within 3 years, if the Spurs manage to develop their young guys right and maybe, like, play free agency and trades right, they're going to win a title, okay? Greg Popovich knows the type of team that he has. He's not retiring. He wants to get another one before he walks away from the game, okay? In my opinion, he's the greatest coach ever. I think he wants to win one more, which is why he's been sticking around for so long. Now he has the duo to possibly do it. He has Wemby, who's going to be eventually probably the best player in the NBA. And then he has an all-star level guard in Fox. And then the role guys, which is, Castle, Sochan, Vassell. He has all these young guys. If they develop them right and manage to just surround them decently through free agency, the trade market, maybe some draft picks, within 3 years, this team is going to win a title, in my opinion, okay? So, the Spurs W in this trade. Now, moving on for the Kings. They received Zach LaVine, Sidi Sissoko, 3 firsts and 3 seconds. This was a W for the Kings as well. Because De'Aaron Fox made it clear he wanted out, so they had to trade him. They traded for Zach LaVine, who, he's good, but he's aging. He can't stay healthy either. They got this random guy named City, which is nobody. And then 3 firsts and 3 seconds. They got a lot of picks out of this, so this trade was a W for them. And they had to get Fox out of there. So good trade for them. The Bulls received Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and their own first round pick in 2025. This was a W, man. The Bulls are currently tanking. They got their pick back for this season, so they can keep tanking, use it on whatever the hell they want, along with acquiring some good young role players. Collins, Jones, Huerter. They're all young, good role players, and they can tank now for a prospect that they like. So this was a W for every single team, in my opinion. I'm gonna be completely honest, but the Spurs are the biggest winners, and that is because within 3 years they're going to win a championship. Mark my words. But all right, guys, that was the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really wanted to get this out ASAP because the Davis Luka deal is extremely hot right now. I wanted to take advantage of it. I wish I could have had Kurt here tonight, but it's off schedule. He couldn't do it. No big deal, you know. But we still had a great show, guys. We still had a great show. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you'd like as well. Follow us on Rumble as well. Just Keep Up Podcast if you're into politics and dating debates. If you're into that type of stuff, go subscribe to us there. Yeah, follow my personal channel as well at Pete's YouTube Shorts. Right. I just do shorts up there talking about sports, general life stuff. I troll a lot as well. So if you guys are into any of that, go subscribe to me there. I really appreciate it at Pete's YouTube Shorts. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything, guys. So we'll see you guys on the next show, which will probably be Friday now, most likely. Yeah, probably Friday. All right, guys. Peace.